My name is Lucas Kobindiuzum, MD CEO Residencia Moderno Smart Eco-Friendly Homes. Residencia Moderno Smart Eco-Friendly Home has been in existence for about 9 years. Concluded, we're heading to the 10th year now, starting the 10th year. Basically, our vision is aimed at bridging the housing deficit through sustainable, eco-friendly solutions. First of all, we know that to be able to achieve these housing solutions, we need humans. How do we go about that? We go about that by getting experienced hands with also very young, creative minds in the course of sourcing for the kind of people who work with us to be able to achieve this dream. The smart eco-friendly homes to us is not about building lazy houses. To us, we put a lot of emphasis from the substructure to completion in ensuring that in the selection of our materials to achieve this, we are very careful and meticulous about that. What does that do? That guarantees us a space where we use more recyclable materials. We are very careful in the materials we use to be able to guarantee durability, sustainability, and also the process of recycling. A focus of our finished housing is that affects our roofing patterns. Our designs are very eco-friendly. We take into energy efficiency regarding the lightings of the house. Now, our panels, all our current houses are built in a way that it accommodates and gives vast space for solar panels that will be able to ease the energy functionality of the house. As an eco-friendly conscious company, our estates are majorly green. We only permit hard landscapes in where our cars go through, where otherwise we emphasize on greenery, green spaces. And to be able to do that also, we generally don't permit noise within the environment. How do we do that? All our estates are done in such a way that there's provision for solar panels. As a company that has been here for 9 years, we've done projects in critical parts of Abuja. We've done projects in Guzape, where we've been able to completely conclude 3 circles, 3 construction projects, all sold out in Guzape. We've done Wuye, sold out. We've done Life Camp 1, which was a huge success, and to that we're currently doing Life Camp 2. We've also done Gadua, where we're doing currently terraces for middle class. And in Gudu, we have a massive project which is quite in the heart of Abuja, very center. And we're doing a huge space that accommodates about 67 families sitting in about 4 hectares. We can announce to everybody that yes, come 2025, occupancy will begin in Gudu. For us to be able to do that in this 2025, our major focus is the internal and exterior infrastructure, which is to say access road, water, lighting. As we currently speak, Gudu has 2 sources of water, which is the central water system, which is the water board, commonly known as such. And we also have an internal borehole, which serves as a backup. Now, the infrastructure we're going to be working on basically in 2025 is to ensure that yes, the access roads are made better. There's already existing access roads, but in line with the present vision and what the governments are doing, we are concentrating on doing concrete pavement roads that will be able to give access internally and externally to the estate. We are focused this year on doing estate internal infrastructure. Now, as it affects the lighting because of the present realities, we are also doing the internal and electrical infrastructure. And what we're doing is a 33 kVA line to be able to ensure that the occupants whom will not be allowed to use generators as sources of power would have maximum time with light. So we're doing a 33 kVA lighting line, which will be installed within the course of 2025. As I said, 2025 is a year where we're going to focus greatly on infrastructure within and outside Gudu, which is what we're doing. So this infrastructure and occupancy in Gudu, we, based on the research we've done, calculation, job expectation, and all it entails, we can be confident to say that yes, at the end of the 3rd trimester of this year, which is 30th of September, we are sure that occupancy will begin. So we want to begin October 1st. We want to have people celebrate the forthcoming independence in our Gudu estate. That's a promise we're making, and that's a promise we're keeping, because we're working assiduously around the clock to ensure that this is met. This has been promised before in our other locations. As I said earlier, we've concluded circles in various locations in Abuja, and we kept to timeline, as we are very sure that investors and clients and occupants are very particular about timing in the course of purchase, investing, and expected return on investment. Right now, within the course of 2025, not minding the current projects we are ongoing, as I said, we have projects going on in Life Camp. It's also important to know that we are operating on the same timeline with also the Life Camp project, which we also are sure that on October 1st, 2025, occupancy will begin. The Life Camp project is quite smaller than that of Gudu, but however, we're already in an advanced stage and we are already at the finishing place. So we'll be working on the infrastructure on both levels, both locations simultaneously, to be able to ensure that that is achieved. The Gadwa project is what we hope to cap the year with. I mean, occupancy by the end of the yearly-tude period, which is the Christmas period. It is expected and is a promise we want to keep to ensure that people also move into the Gadwa. That's the 3 projects that Residencia Moderno has currently ongoing in the FCT, and we're sure that occupancy would be in these 3 estates within the course of this year. It's also important to know that within the course of 2025, we are looking beyond 2025 because it's already a year that started with so much positivity. We have locations we open up within the course of 2025. We have Gwarimpa that we're coming up in the first trimester of the year. We're already working on that. We have a project coming on somewhere around Lugbe 2 within the course of 2025. Now, Residencia Moderno is looking at venturing into other types of housing, which is more of a mass housing arrangement, in the same desire to be able to accommodate the needs and wants. And as a company that is dedicated to render services, we are looking at opening up other locations outside the FCT. This request will afford the buyers the opportunity to be able to build at their pace, at their time, and also to be able to do it in accordance to what they really want. So we believe that there will be no better way to address that other than getting into projects that will guarantee such flexibility and not put so much pressure on the subscriber in this case. For all these projects to come, we are very grateful to our clients, our customers, our investors who have seen us and have contributed in diverse ways to be able to get there. And at this point, I think it's also right to say we look up to collaborations from people who believe in this dream, who are ready to invest in this dream, and who also want to be a part of achieving this housing deficit. As we said, it's not all about the deficit. Ours is how do we achieve that deficit. So we seek and we do collaborations with people who are willing to be able to collaborate with us in diverse methods, as I said. The phone numbers displayed on the screen to see the level of collaboration we can get to be able to accommodate this need of the country. Thank you.